And so the quest begins. The quest? The re-engineering, the reinventing myself, the makeover, whatever you want to call it. I've started. I've started with some things, and one of the things I decided to do, at the encouragement of some others, is drink more water. I don't drink a lot of water. I tend to drink a lot of coffee. That doesn't count. And so today I brought a gallon of water with me to drink. Do you know what? I've finished almost the whole thing. The thing that I want to impress upon you is that God calls us to a place that is beyond where we are. In other words, He calls us into a journey. And the question is where are you in that journey? I was reading today in Ephesians chapter 5, and it says, Paul says, follow God's example in everything that you do. Why is he saying that? Well, he's saying that because we don't. If we already did it, he wouldn't have to remind us to do it. But we don't, do we? Sometimes we're just aggravated with people. Sometimes we have a hard time forgiving people. You see, all this idea of reinventing yourself is changing who you are, not only on the outside, but on the inside. Not just spiritually, but also physically. So I'm thinking that for myself anyway, I want to work on the spiritual side of my life, but I also want to work on the physical side of my life and the emotional side of my life. Re-engineering and reinventing those. Well, that means that I've got to look into my life and look critically at different things. Ephesians is a great place to start, particularly in chapter 5, because if you read down through there, Paul is saying, let no sexual immorality or impurity or greed be among you. Why is he telling the Ephesians that? Because it was among them. And the point is that we can have things going on in our lives that we're not really aware of. Or we might say we're aware, but we really don't realize how much of a hold they have in our lives. The interesting thing again about Ephesians is that Paul is writing to people about things they're doing. It's not things that they might do someday. It's things they are doing already. And he's going, knock it off. Stop it. If you're going to be a child of God, there are things in your life that you have to change. Well, how are you going to find out what those are? So this is the quest, as I've put it today, the quest that I'm setting off, and I'm setting off on this journey. I don't know where it's going to end. I don't even know what I'm going to find when I get there. But you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because it's good for me. So I challenge you to start to quest yourself. Hey, until next time, God bless.